Among the many shots that promise a thrilling season filled with dragon battles and the entirety of Westeros plunged into war, there was one that has been haunting ever since I first saw it. It's one of the current Queen Consort of the Seven Kingdoms, Heleyna Targaryen, her face covered in a black veil as she looks skyward with a heart-wrenching look in her eyes. And to those who have read House of the Dragon, source of material fire and blood, this shot actually means so much when it comes to Heleana, her story, and the abilities the show has implied she has. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and also click on the notification bell to remain updated. Warning: this video contains spoilers for House of the Dragon Season 2 and George R.R. Martin's book, Fire and Blood. At the end of House of the Dragon's first season, we left Heleyna Targaryen, secondborn of Alicent, Hightower and King Vayserys, at the coronation of her brother-husband AegOn, with whom she has two children, the twins Jaehaerys and Jaehaera Targaryen. They have a third child in the book, little Prince Maylor, even though it's still unclear whether the show is going to include him and how. As we all know, the Dance of the Dragons was truly set in motion during the Season 1 finale by Prince A-mond, AegOn and Heleyna's younger brother, siccing his century-old reptile war machine of a dragon Vaygar on Rhaenayra Targaryen's secondborn Lucerys Velaryon, something that ended up in Lucerys and his dragon Arrax being chomped out of the sky. Lucerys is the first true death of the dance and one that the Blacks supporting Rhaenyra immediately seek to get revenge for. The one who takes charge of it is Rhaenyra's husband and uncle, Prince A-mond, who uses his contacts within King's Landing, from his time in the Kingsguard, to find two assassins and have them sneak inside the Red Keep to avenge Lucerys to the tune of "a son for a son." According to Fire and Blood, the two assassins end up holding Heleyna and Alicent at knife point and asking the former to pick which one of her two sons they should kill. In the end, Heleyna names her youngest, believing him to be too little to understand what would happen and maybe trying to safeguard Jaehaerys, who was his father's heir. She tearfully gives Maylor's name, only for blood and cheese to murder Jaehaerys and run off with the boy's head, leaving behind the devastated Heleyna and Alicent. Now, it's very likely that the shot in the trailer is taken from Jaehaerys' funeral. Heleyna is wearing black, something that she hasn't done at all throughout the show's first season, and that black veil covering her face is a very popular costuming shorthand that screams mourning clothes. Still, while the context in which this frame is set may already be heartbreaking, there's another element that makes it absolutely devastating. Throughout Season 1, it was heavily implied, although never confirmed, that Heleyna is one of the very few dreamers within the Targaryen family, people who have the ability to force the future through prophetic dreams. Heleyna spoke in riddles that were actually very accurate prophecies in pretty much every scene she was in, including the one in which she predicted her brother A-mond would get a dragon but would have to close an eye. In the shot from the trailer, Heleyna is clearly on the ground looking up. And if one remembers the way her story ends, taking her own life by jumping off of her bedroom window in the Red Keep, torn apart by the loss of her child and the progressive death of her family, this shot establishes a wonderful, terrible inverted parallelism. There's just something about Heleyna at Jaehaerys' funeral looking up from the ground but already knowing that she'll end up looking down at the ground from high above, because she's a dreamer and she knows how her story ends before it actually ends. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.